What it do, my Hindu boys, coming through once again. And on today's video, we're gonna talk about Larry Hoover. Yes, the co-founder of the Gangster's Disciple from Chicago. This individual carry a lot of weight. His name carries a lot of weight. Now, commutation of sentence. That's what he got by the President of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump. Now, does it mean that he gets to go home now? Nope. It does not mean that, man. On today's video, I'm gonna explain that, and I'm gonna tell you who this individual, who he was, and what he was busted for. So before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit the like, a comment, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, hit the subscribe button. It does not cost you nothing, and at the end of the day, just helping the channel, which I do highly appreciate it, man. For those who've been supporting the canal, muchas gracias. Thank you for your support. So let's get to the story, man, because I don't want nobody to get confused thinking that, oh, this individual is going to be free now. His family's out there waiting for them. No, none of that's happening, man. And guess what? I'm saying it. So Larry Hoover, co-founder of the Gangster Disciple, right? He was doing 6 life sentences, right? In 1973, he got found guilty of unaliving somebody, right? He received 150 years to 200 years in the state level. So he was inside prison, in the state prison, I mean. And this happened in 1973, right? So all the way from 1973, come on, let's not forget, this individual was basically one of the main guys of that gang. So from 1973 all the way to 1977, he was running his enterprise from behind the walls, right? Eventually, the federal government, the FBI, whoever was in charge of this, brought some charges, and he ended up getting found guilty for money laundering, extortion, and running an enterprise from the state prison. Right? Because of this, he got convicted of this stuff, got sent to the feds. Now, on the feds, this individual was in ADX, Florence, Colorado. Right? Again, serving 6 life sentences. Right? That's his little background. Right? Individual carries a lot of weight. As for right now, he does not associate with that gang no more. He's doing his own thing. He's an older individual. Most likely wants peace. He wants to go, hopefully, be close to his family and stuff like that. And hopefully, it happens to the old man, right? Because this is a OG, original gangster. Now, in 2018, right, Kanye West was pushing, and other individuals were pushing for this individual to get a commutation from the president, Donald Trump, back then, right? They did a concert and were him and Drake, and there's people pushing for this thing called Free Larry Hoover. You know, it didn't happen in 2008, but in 2025, Mr. President Donald Trump, once again in office, decided to do a commutation of sentence. Now, let me explain to you what this means, right? Because people might tell you, okay, commutation, he's going home now. Now, he's not going home. There's a big difference between a pardon and a commutation of sentence. A pardon is basically you're going home, man. You're in prison, doesn't matter, man. You got a pardon, you get to go home. And in 2 days, you gotta be hitting those streets ASAP. A commutation of sentence is different. It's basically they're gonna change your sentencing. So I don't know how many lives he caught in the federal in his federal case that he was doing, but let's just say he caught 4 lives. That means that they're gonna go through his sentencing and resentence him. You know, they're gonna give him a lesser sentence. So I have heard about the commutation of sentence through the state level, right? So meaning if I have a sentence of life without the possibility of parole, I get my commutation. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna get 5 years. No, time served. No, it means they're gonna reduce my sentence to maybe life with the possibility of parole, right? That's reasonable. You're giving me a chance to actually regain my freedom, right? That's a commutation of sentence, right? So let's say they gave this individual, oh no, he already got this commutation of sentence. Let's say they're like, you know what? We're just gonna give you time served. That's it, man. Go home. Not so quick. Because he still has his state conviction of the unaliving, where he's supposed to be serving 150 years to 200 years. So he's not gonna go home. He's most likely gonna be moved from the ADX Florence to a state prison. I mean, come on, man. Who wants to be in that prison, ADX Florence? It's a lockdown. It's basically like the shoe. I can only imagine. I don't know for how long this individual was right there, but I can only imagine. Can you imagine those guys who were doing like 30 years in a basically lockdown program? That's too much. And most likely, possibly El Chapo could have been his neighbor, right? Maybe over there making sopas, making spreads with El Chapo. But at the end of the day, this is a OG who's, I'm pretty sure he wants to have peace in his life, man. He's been down for 50 years, man, and I don't see him getting out anytime soon. That's just my opinion. Yes, he got a commutation, but it does not mean that he's gonna get let go. Doesn't matter if his family go to the prison. He's not gonna go to the streets, and that's what the information I got from the news. Right. This situation should be a great example for the people out on the streets, man. This individual, man, created a street gang. Right. Was convicted of an unaliving. Was still convicted of different federal charges. Right. Of course, was living a destructive life, but now as an older individual, now he wants peace. He don't want to pay what he owes to society, right? Which is his life sentence. And now he's looking, and individuals are supporting of him to be free, you know. And it's not as easy as that, man. People have to be accountable in life. I'm not saying not to give the chance to this OG of becoming free, but what I'm saying is that pay attention to what you do in life, because look at the situation that this individual is at. It sucks, man. Uh, I'm pretty sure he wants to be close to his family. I don't think it's gonna happen. Of course, now he's gonna, once he goes to the state, he's gonna possibly have more freedom. We wish he has more freedom, right? And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So as for right now, the guy is not getting out of prison. His family can say whatever. Possibly, if he was to get a commutation of sentence or pardon through the state, now that's going to be up to the governor if he wants to do that. Possibly, now he could go home, right? But as for right now, that's not the case. He only got commuted for his federal cases, and that's it. His state case is still pending, and it is going to be reactivated once he goes to the state prison. So that I should keep you informed. The real information about Larry Hoover, man, the co-founder of the Gangster Disciple, and somebody whose name carries a lot of weight. You know, we know that President Donald Trump is doing a lot of commutations, a lot of pardons, and this is the time, man. This is the time to for people to actually become free. You know. So with this being said, we are out to next video. Muchas gracias. Highly appreciate every single one of you guys, and keep on striving, man. And always remember this, man. Be mindful of what you do in life, because you're gonna end up like this individual who at the end of his years he possibly wants peace, but because of the decisions he made in life, it's not possible. And we'll see what's gonna happen, man. So with this being said, we are out to next video. Gracias. Saludos.